Hi guys, I'm Ismail Sheikh. Today we are going to learn how we can use the update statement in SQL. So first in this video we are going to learn the definition of the update statement, and then we will move forward with the syntax, and then lastly we will be checking the practical part. So what is the update statement? So the update statement or update query is used to modify the existing records in a table. So let's say if there is a record which is incorrect, so we can update that using update statement, and we have to use a where clause while using update query. So if we use a where clause, then a particular record will be updated, but if we fail to use a where clause, all the records may get affected. So let's check how we can use this. So first we will check the syntax. So the basic syntax is as shown in this figure or this slide. So first we have to use the update and then the table name. Then we have to set values. So setting values after set command, then we have to use the column name, and then we have to use arithmetic operator such as equal to. Then we have to insert the value which you want to update, and then we can insert multiple columns and multiple values. And lastly we have to use a where condition. So that's the basic syntax, and now we are going to check the practical part. So let's move to the second screen. Thank you.
Started with the practical part. We are going to use Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio for this practical. So first we will create a table, and then we will insert some columns to it, and then we are going to insert some data. And once we are done with that, we are going to update the values for the table. So first of all, we are going to add a table to a database. So for that, you just have to right click on the database and then click on new query. So this window will pop up. So now first of all, we are going to insert a table to this database. Let's say the table name is student, and we are going to add the columns here. The first one will be name, and the second one will be roll number, and the data type is varchar for name, and roll number will be integer. So let's run this query. So you can see commands completed successfully. So now we are going to insert some values to this table. So for that, we are going to use this statement. So this is the statement which is used to insert values. So it says insert into. The student will be our table name, it was added earlier. Then we are going to define what are the columns we need to change values for. The first one is name, the second one is roll number, and the values which we are going to insert is, the first one will be, let's say, Shiv, and that will be the name, and we are going to give a roll number as 2. Okay, so now we have to just run this query and check. Okay, so you see one rows are affected. So let's check if there is any value inserted. Now say select start from student. That means you're selecting all the values from the student table. Now let's run this, and you can see there is one name added and one roll number added to the table. So now we are going to use update statement. So now let's check how we can do it. Now I'm going to alter some information on name. Okay, so now let's check how we can do that. So we have to use update command here, and after update you have to use the table name, that's student, and I'm going to set name as Anil instead of Shiv. So for that you have to insert set name equals Anil in single quotes as its varchar, where roll number equals 2. So you can see the value earlier which was set in front of Shiv was 2. That means roll number for Shiv was number 2. So we are going to alter this value, or we are going to update this value to Anil. So hopefully this will work. Let's check. So we just have to execute it, and you can see one row is affected. Now to check if the value has been updated or not, you have to run this command again. Select star from student and execute this. Now you can see instead of Shiv, now it's showing Anil. So that's how you can update the values using where clause. So thank you so much.